Princess Thia is here on a Sunday. We just had awesome worship at church. And we talked about loving each other, loving humanity. Talked about that we are really celestial beings. That, we're not the animals, we're not the plants, we're not the birds or the insects, but we are beings that God created. And the reason why He created us was to love, to be an expression of the love that He had in Him. That if we love each other and love other people, then those are the people that have God in them. But if we are angry or evil towards each other, then we don't have God in us. And it's possible to be created by God and not love, because God understands balance, and His ways are not our ways, and He understands balance. It talks in the Word of God about having a false balance is an abomination. You have to have a just weight. So God understands how, He does things. He understands how it works in His glory, and He understands how it works for His purpose. We talked today about having love and having, being able to give that love, and that love is an expression. It's not just something that you say, but love is a verb. It's not just a place, or it's not just a thing. Love is a verb. It's an action. It's what you do and who you are, and it's your being, and how you express yourself to all the people around you. So we learned today about, and we learn this all the time, but she honed this in, and she just told us to just be loving to, our neighbors and our family and our friends. She told us to be loving to those that aren't lovable. She told us, even if someone does you wrong, even if someone hurts you, this is the way she said it, though. This is what made the point. She said, tell them, well, I love you anyway. And I could relate to that, because, it's hard to love someone when they've done you wrong, or they've taken something from you, or they harmed you in some kind of way, mentally or physically. But after it's done, you can still say, well, I love you anyway. And still be, and then you take, once you take that feeling that you had from the experience, and you take that to God and say, God, I know I gotta love, but I'm angry right now, and show me how to continue to love them even though I'm angry at this particular point. So I just thank you for just giving me this opportunity to just be here as myself, being Princess Thia, and just speaking and just glorifying God. It was awesome. It was wonderful. I just thank you so much, God. I just really, really loved it. I just really love being able to say Jesus, 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 because I'm a firm believer that you're not a distant God, that you're not a mythological God, that you're not this God where you're so God that you can't, visit and entertain your creation, because even in the field of science, the scientists observe. They observe. So what kind of God would you be to make a creation and then not observe its function? How could you provide for us? How could you make sure that we have all the resources on our planet that we need if you're not observant to our necessities? So I truly believe deep inside of me, as it springs up into a fountain of life, love, and knowledge, that you not only observe us from on high looking down low, but that you wanted to show us how touchable you are, and give us a prime example of how to be to others, that I will come and visit you. I am holy. I am God. Your world is corrupt. Your world is evil. But I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna live on this planet because I made it. So it has holiness in it. I made it with my being. I made it. So it has God in it. And I'm gonna come and show you all how to live in this world and still remain godly and still be loving when people don't believe in you, when the people who are supposed to believe in you don't even believe in you, when people who claim and live off of who you are and they're making money off of your very being, when their livelihood depends on you, when they don't even appreciate you. He gave us the example, the epitome of how to remain loving. It's just a way of being. Either you are or you're not. You can't be loving over here and hate over there, because if a man hates his brother, then he doesn't love God. But if a man loves, then God lives in him. So today is Sunday. I am just loving right now. I feel clean. I've been cleansed. I am just feeling the word, and I'm just thanking God that, I do believe all things are possible to them that believe. And I just believe that God has great things for us, great things to do, that we're about to evolve into a new era. You had the revolution, the industrial age. We're about to evolve into automation, where